Wanderer. You there! The arena needs another competitor to round out the next match. The tournament can't go on until we have a leader for the Crows. If you trust in your fighting skills, there are vast riches to be won here at Valor Arena. Well, as I said, the arena needs another fighter to start the next match. What do you say? You look like you could hold your own in a fight. That's the spirit. I hereby induct you into Valor Arena as the leader of the Crows. Your first opponents will be Remus Bloodhawk and his Marauders. Your team's already waiting for you in the Gladiator Pit. Head down the walkway when you're ready. Head down into the pit when you're ready to begin. You'll pick a partner to enter the arena with you. There's always been a team of Crows at Valor Arena. It was a tradition begun by Hroth Magnus, the first champion. A gladiator becomes a Crow if she ever finds herself the sole survivor on her team. Hroth took this to mean that the fighter could have done more to help his companions. To him, these fighters were disgraced, and if they wanted to continue fighting, they did so as Crows. Today we use the Crows to draw a crowd, but the handicap remains. The Crows are only allowed 2 gladiators in the arena at a time, and as team leader you have to fight every match. It pulls in a lot of revenue for the arena and doubles as a tavern. It's a testament to mortal fortitude and ambition. It was originally Fey, but it passed to us through their own silly rites when Hroth Magnus defeated their champion. I manage the fighters here at Valor Arena, and for the most part I make the matches. Best job in the world, far as I'm concerned. All the fans of the arena would kill for a chance to put their dream matches together. I do it every day. Hello, newcomer. I'm the leader of the Varani Marauders. I suppose we'll be doing battle soon. Do you have any next of kin? I was thinking I would let them know if anything were to happen to you out there. Only one team is coming back, and it's going to be us. This place is a warrior's institution. Even a Warsworn would hesitate to fight to the death just for the sake of it. We do it gladly and with passion. It's been years now since I first climbed those arena stairs. I look forward to doing battle with your team. Vigor's been doing this almost as long as I have. He'll do your team no wrong. He and I are among the few who've been here since the first Magnus's time. There's a lot you could learn from him, but I'm getting ahead of myself. You'll have to defeat us first. I wish you good luck, but I don't expect we'll crush you. You're unlucky to face us in your first match. You're unlucky to face us in your first match.
We'll crush you. Yeah. Yeah.
Remus will have your head on a pike by match's end.
Greetings. Pleasure to meet you. Name's Helga Swanwhite. I'm your girl if you want sorcery in the next match. Just let me finish this drink and I'll be right behind you. The arena's through that gate to the east. I'd share some of this, but I've only got the one drink. Oh, sorry. This is the House of Valor. You won't find another place in Amalur quite like this. Nothing is sacred here. Your competition is out to maul you, and the management likes it that way. Especially the champion, nasty man. If Valor weren't the only arena on the continent, I'd have taken off a long time ago. All I know is that the Fae built this place centuries ago, and Hroth Magnus took it from them. Amalur's better for it, as far as I'm concerned. Before I got my start here, I'd been studying at the Scholia Arcana. I was quite good at affecting arcane explosions, but I found myself uniquely blocked. I realized I had to be less than sober to effectively cast spells, so I drank. They kicked me out for excessive abuse of drink, called me dangerous and a degenerate. I couldn't help it if alcohol gave me a certain clarity. No one in the arena gives me guff about it, and if they do, they stop as soon as I set them on fire. It's like a second home. Oh, I don't bet, but it's the only place on the grounds one can find a proper drink. Adrian gives me a free drink for every 10 that I buy. I think he likes me. He's your typical beginner, as far as I can tell. Good with the dagger and not much else. A fighter is forced to join the Crows if they are the last surviving member of their team after a match. It's a long-standing tradition that keeps the tournament going as gladiators inevitably fall. Why would we keep fighting then? Well, we have our pride, and I wouldn't have signed up for this if I didn't think I could win it in the end. He's the team veteran, been around longer than both Asa and me. We don't see eye to eye on everything, but he's a reliable choice in the arena. I watched his last match the day I joined the arena. He was one of the most impressive brute force fighters I have ever seen. Until his son managed to land the killing stroke. His father tossed him about the place like a rag doll. It was odd. Sure, he was old, but in his final moments, I thought he looked ill. He's brutal in a fight, and quicker than you'd think. Every gladiator who's challenged him is dead. Be careful out there.
So you're the new leader? You should brace yourself if you haven't already. Fights in Valor Arena are to the death. I look forward to seeing what you can do. Let us know when you're ready. You'll have to decide which of the three of us will fight with you before a match. Let one of us know when you're ready. You will have to decide which of the three of us will fight with you before a match. Very well. Lead the way. He's green as the grass in Dalentarth, but a good lad. I don't know if he's foolhardy or brave to think he'll make it far in this tournament. Nice of you to ask. The younger fighters don't care about us weathered guys. I've been participating in arena matches for years. Got my start when Magnus put out a call for fresh gladiators, and the old man trained me himself. He'd have hated to see this. The spectacle of it all, I mean. In his day, the only thing that mattered was the fight. The rush of delivering the death blow. She's an alcoholic and a fiend, but she'll match any fighter. And few mages keep as cool a head as she does in a fight. Few mages stay as drunk as she does during a fight, too. She says she requires alcohol to use her abilities. I've never met a mage like that. I'd tell her she's a liar to her face, but I don't relish the idea of getting set on fire. The Fae held rights here, I think. I know they came in flocks to watch and participate like we do. Legend has it that every tournament they held ended in the same way, with the same champion defeating everyone. The matches you'll fight here are to the death, with no quarter. No mercy. It's been this way since the first Magnus won the arena from the Fae. Even with his son turning this battleground into a ridiculous display, with the banners, the announcer, the bouts at least remain the same. He was a gruff man, powerful, and an absolute beast in the arena. I've seen him pound a Lianxi into pulp with his bare hands. Outside of battle, however, he fancied himself a man of principle. Charged spectators just enough to keep this place running. It was the fight he wanted, not coin. He's a fierce fighter, but he sees himself as a moneymaker first, and a competitor second. He's turned the arena into a spectacle. There will be no mercy out there. Give no quarter. Welcome one, welcome all to Valor Arena. Today we have the Crows, testing their worth against Remus Bloodhook and his Marauders. Victory here means the entire team moves up in the championship. They'll be on a path to face the Lords of Valor. Have at it, warriors. The match, ladies and gentlemen. The Crows made it out alive against superior numbers. With crows like these, there's no doubt it's going to be an interesting tournament. Remember our opponents as you leave the arena today, Gladiator. Impressive. I haven't seen anyone fight like you since Magnus. The first, I mean. We were lucky to have you out there. Only 2 crows are allowed to fight at a time against the entirety of the enemy team. It's doubly tough for you. Arena leaders participate in every match their team enters. We're called the Crows because we survived when the rest of our teams died in battle. With that handicap, you won't find many gamblers betting on us. He paid for workers to haul his lavish house onto the arena grounds. He could have used that money to commission a small army, or feed a small town for years. It's utter waste, and I'm not sure his father would have approved. I'll leave it to you, then.
I couldn't believe my eyes out there. You ripped those men to shreds! Where'd you learn to fight like that? Prison? I haven't been here long myself. I've always wanted to rough it as a warsworn. Joined up here to develop a bit of a spine. Valor Arena? It's the place dreams are made of. If you dream of people getting stabbed or beheaded, or burned, very badly burned. A gladiator becomes a crow when he finds himself the last surviving member on his team. It's a way to keep the tournament moving as teams start losing members. The rule has its roots in a tradition started by the current champion's father. But today it's basically an attempt to draw interest from the fans. Of course, it's not good news for us. The 2-man rule means we're at a significant handicap. He's ancient. I'm surprised he can walk around in that armor, let alone fight in it. But he's reliable. She's a terrifying woman, but a good ally to have on your side. The greatest gladiator this place has ever seen. Everyone here hopes for a career like his. Even the current champion pales in comparison. No one's even come close to lasting as long, not to mention performing as well. Be careful out there.
Greetings. That was not a bad first match. We should grab a drink sometime. I need to replenish my store before the next fight. The store being my stomach, that is. Don't take time to think out there, just...
I'll admit I didn't expect you to come back. There's a reason no one was signing up. Remus is as experienced as they come. Here's your money for the match. Oh, and one more thing, Gladiator. Jokal Fangard mentioned he would like to speak to you in the gambling den. He's in the gambling den in the market. It's the only other building besides Champion's Manor. You can't miss it. Jokal is one of the most prolific gamblers in the den. I heard he practically lives off his winnings. And he lives well. He's been known to sponsor the fledgling gladiator here and there, and I think it would be wise to give him your attention. He's a very well-to-do patron of the arena. It may pay to give him an audience. Just a thought. I wish you well in and out of the arena, gladiator.
Fate weaving is a bunch of crock. That old man and the dead makes something.
The gambling den's great for getting out of the sun.
Don't worry. I don't plan to take too much of your time. Just want you to know that I hope you'll keep fighting. The way you dealt with those fools in there, I think you could truly make an impact here at the arena, should you choose to continue. At any rate, take these. They'll serve you well. Think of them as a donation from a concerned fan, in hopes that you'll remain in the arena's employ a little longer. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a fan. A fan who makes a motherload off these guys. Valor practically pays my bills. Whether it's putting your money or your life on the line, Valor Arena allows people to live on the edge. In this place, you can win or lose everything. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Jaken will continue to deliver my gifts to you, as long as you continue to win matches. You're not just fighting for yourself out there, you see. Dreams are made in this place, Gladiator. Rarely can one be rewarded so handsomely for an educated guess.
So little time.
No one lives forever. All right, so you did pretty well last time. Don't get cocky. It's all uphill from here. Are you ready for another match? You're up against Bodine Borg and his team of magic users. Good. Join your team downstairs and choose a partner when you're ready. By the way, the champions made an agreement with the other team's leader. In return for fighting, the mages will get your bodies if they can kill you. I hope you know how to deal with spellcasters. You're up against a couple of mages from De Tyr. Here for research, they say. They don't seem to be the most experienced fighters, but they're confident their mystic arts will win them this tournament. He's a well-trained sorcerer and a researcher of the arcane, but no one's entirely sure why he joined the tournament. He's not a regular gladiator. And what's more, he's made an agreement with the champion to keep the bodies of those he defeats. The fight board's there for any gladiator with the courage to take on monsters from the arena's pen. You'll find all manner of exhibition matches listed on it. The gamblers particularly enjoy betting on those contests. You can never quite know who will win. I hope you remain well, gladiator.
I have to prepare for those mages. Ale to drink. Let me know if you need me in the next fight. I'll be right out. Just gonna finish my drink. What do you want to know? Have you ever fought a mage before? If you let them stay at range, they'll pulverize you. Interrupt their spellcasting if you can, and keep on them until they don't get up. What do you want to know? Our opponents are led by Bodine Borg, some kind of researcher. He thinks he's good, but I bet I'm better when I've got some De Tyr ale in me. Let's go light a fire under them.
Asa Alfarin at your service.
Here we go again, folks. Today's match pits the Crows against the renowned Bodine Borg and his research team. Let's see if arcane theory can best cunning and experience.
They didn't stand a chance.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this.
So you're good at manhandling magicians as well. Good. Let's see how long you can keep this up. Here's your money. You deserve every coin. And Jokel asked me to pass these along. Let me know when you're ready for the next match. You're up against Brogan Adair and the Wolfpack. And so is Brogan Adair and his team of rogues. Head down to the pit and we'll get this started. And so is Brogan Adair and his team of rogues. I hope you remain well, gladiator. Brogan an arrow and you can strike the crows that give Brogan a...
So, you're the upstart who's been doing so well lately. I hear you appeared out of the blue. For a dog of war, it's paradise. And I'm a dog of war. A battlefront is never far away in Amalur, but none of them offers as much gold. You look upon the visage of your killer. You're lucky we meet in the arena instead of a battlefield. In the time it took you to walk this way, I'd have made you into a pincushion. Don't worry, your end will be quick.
I'll give it everything I've got. Now archers I can fight. This'll be fun. I've been practicing my moves and training. We'll be fine, I think. Being a gladiator is absolutely horrific stuff, it is. But I've got the perfect plan to desensitize myself. I'll fight in the arena until the nausea goes away. Their team relies heavily on archers. Make sure you force them to fight on close-range terms. They can't shoot you if you're right next to them. I've got your back out there.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be. We've seen the crows handle magicians and their parlor tricks, but there's no trick error in Team Brogan's quiver. Let the battle begin! Continues, ladies and gentlemen. This is turning out to be a very exciting tournament indeed. Gladiators, speak to Jakin to collect your rewards. Exactly as old as I need.
Looks like you're starting to make an impression. The fans have been asking me about you. Heard a rumor your fights are moving a lot of money in the betting scene. None of the gamblers expected you'd last. Except Jokel, perhaps. He left me these to give you. Oh, and this is exciting. The champ mentioned he wanted to see you. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator. The champion wants to see you at the manor. If I had to guess, I'd say he's going to try to steal you from Vigor. His team hasn't had a new member since he became champion, so you'd be the first. Look at you, really climbing the ladder. Head to Champion's Manor in the market, Gladiator. Tyr Magnus wants to speak to you. He spent quite a lot of money having the wood hauled all the way to this corner of De Tyr. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Good. You're here. Welcome. I'm your Grand Champion. You're doing well. The fans love you. I love you. You're making this arena a lot of money. But you put me in a bit of a fix. There have been some fairly well-to-do people betting against your success in the gambling den. Now, some very important clients of mine are staring down a mountain of debt, and I want you to help us fix this. I want you to fight a match alone. Advertising that handicap will generate bets against your success. You'll win, of course, and I'll win my money back. Make no mistake, it'll be an easy match. I'll make sure of that. I just need you to tell Jakin you'll agree to the match. You do this for me, and I'll pay you double for the fight, and bring you onto my team. No more scrapping with Vigor and his goons. Good. Then we have a deal. I've arranged a special match for you against Mad Dog and his mad men. Head down to the pit now. I'll send word for the match to be made. You won't regret this. Indeed we are. You should head back up to Jakin. You have a match coming up. Looking to glean some information about your competition? There isn't much to tell. I'm a rich man, but simple, and I've worked hard for it. My father was the champion until I killed him for the title. Regrettable, but look at what I've built from the ashes of his arena. My father was the mortal champion who took the arena from the Fae all those years ago. The arena's been in the family ever since, and we've made it the jewel of De Tyr. Or rather, I have. I generate more revenue from this operation in a month than a ruffian like you makes in a year. He was the first mortal champion of Valor. I defeated him in battle for the title. If it were up to me, I would have spared the old man's life. But Valor fights it to the death, and I dare say the arena has become a better place under my leadership. Close the door behind you on your way out, Gladiator.
Watching you. Behave yourself. This is the champion's.
Hail, warrior. He says he wants you to fight alone in the next match, right? Ha! Magnus wants you dead. What did he offer you? Money? A spot on the Lords of Valor? Both? Ha! There hasn't been a change to the Lords of Valor lineup since he brought them in. It's just a ruse. He wants you dead. With the way you fight, he figures he needs every advantage he can get. I'd wager he's going to bet against you. Again. He lulls some green gladiator to accept a match with promises of money, then books the fool against a superior opponent. Usually the newcomer dies. Not everyone up in the stands hears about it. Not even Jaken, nor most gladiators. But the gambling rats sure do. He uses some of us to make his bets for him. Not like any of us can do anything about it if we want to remain.
Greetings, Wanderer. Gladiator, you're just in time. Your next match just came in and you're fighting alone. He's a stone-cold veteran named Mad Dog and his madmen. They like to get up close and personal with their attacks, so get ready for a physical fight. Yes, you're fighting individually against Mad Dog and the Madmen. It'll be tough to fight without your teammates, but you've pulled yourself out of rough situations before. Head down to the pit when you're ready. Good luck again, warrior. I hope you know what you're doing. Good. Then head down to the pit when you're ready. I hope you remain well, gladiator.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Valor Arena. We have a special treat for you in this next match of the tournament. At the champion's request, the leader of the Crows has agreed to fight the Madmen alone. Let's see if the most promising gladiator to date can defeat one of the arena's veteran teams. The Crows have a formidable leader. Speak to Jaken for your reward, gladiator.
ready for it? I'd be surprised if anyone was betting against you at this point. You just chewed up 3 veterans like so much cud. Here's your share of the fight money. The champ sends his regards along with the coin. He says he wants to see you again. I think he likes you. Also, Jokul sent these greaves your way. I guess he's been right with you since the beginning. I hope you remain well, Gladiator.
I love the thrill of making bets. Looks like I bet correctly. That was a well-fought match, warrior.
Don't touch anything in here. All of it is right.
That match certainly did not end like I had intended it to. I'll admit that I underestimated your abilities. I had intended for you to die in there. Of course. Underhandedness is what the arena is all about. I'm surprised you walked so willingly into so obvious a trap. Or did you? I like to know my opponents. From your expression, I would guess you hadn't a clue. You do well to trust no one in this arena, Gladiator. Especially that pustule Jokul. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. And I could throw him fairly far. Now get out of my house. It's time for my tea.
Your next opponents are Holden Lafayette and the Vipers, a team with eclectic strengths. Holden's team has fighters from almost every discipline of combat. Expect both ranged and up-close fighters. Are you ready for the match? Good. Head on down. Stock up on supplies or equipment in the market if you need to. It only gets tougher from here. Good luck. Your opponents are the Vipers, a team with fighters trained from many disciplines. Be prepared to face archers, blade masters, and magic. You can head down to the pit when you're ready to begin. Good luck out there, Gladiator. Are you ready for another match? Each member expect to see a little bit of everything. From the Vipers employs several disciplines of combat. Be prepared to face archers, blade masters, and magic. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
Exactly as old as I need to be for this. Don't underestimate the Vipers. They don't specialize in a particular style, but their members come from multiple combat disciplines. He told me he came here to make a name for himself and get some combat experience before joining the Warsworn. He's hardly ready for that. Of course, lead on. The Vipers are a new team, but effective. Holden, their leader, employs a broad range of skills in battle. He recruits fighters from every discipline of combat. The strength of one fighter covers the weakness of another. They're like us, but with more members. We've started a trend. There will be no mercy out there. Here we go again, folks. Today's match pits the Crows against Holden Lafayette and his Vipers. Let's see how the Crows deal with the Vipers' eclectic lineup. sorceress come from? Heads up, crows. You've got trouble. Folks, looks like variety and surprise sorcerers did not a winning strategy make. The crows are victorious once again. Exactly his old son.
Hey, ease off the grim look, okay? I'm not the one who let those sorcerers into the fight. They came in with a contingent of the Valor Guards. Don't know what's harder to believe, that you just won 2 back-to-back matches, or that the champion had jeopardized the arena's integrity just so you'd lose. Who knows how many bets the gambling den has to throw out after that interruption? What a mess! What in blazes is Magnus thinking? Thanks, that's a relief. Here's your money, and Jokel left you these. You got a moment before your next match. Take a rest. I hope you remember. Remain well, Gladiator. You haven't got a match right this moment, Gladiator. Come back in a little while. We'll have you fighting again in no time. It won't be for a moment yet. Magnus was hoping you could meet him behind the stairs in the market. He, stressed that it is imperative you be there. Head to the market, to the arena behind the stairs. The champ mentioned he wanted to see you again. The champ wanted to see you again, Gladiator. champion's not here, Gladiator. And if his plan worked, your friends are in a worse condition than you're about to be. He should be forcing them into the arena at spear point as we speak. Well, you might have a point there. I've seen you kill a small army's worth of people since this tournament began. I'll risk Magnus's ire. I doubt the champion will last long with you as an opponent, anyhow.
Gladiator, where have you been? The champion has your entire team down in the arena. He's forced them into a match, and he's got trolls in there with him. I had someone steal a look at Agni's books. Guess who just dropped a wager against the Crows to the tune of 100,000 gold pieces? Your friend and mine, Tyr Magnus. While you were out gallivanting, Magnus went down into the pit with a squad of guards and forced your team to enter the arena. I hope so. You're not going to have a team at all in the next couple of minutes.
Where have you been, Gladiator? Your team's next match has already begun. The champ forced your team into the arena so quickly that we didn't even have time to get an audience. Hurry. The Crows are fighting for their lives down in the arena. The champion's thrown them in there with several trolls. I hope you remain well, Gladiator.
Well, hello there. This is as far as you go. You've caused a lot of trouble for Magnus, friend. Force us. You're out of your league, Gladiator. You should never have come back to the arena. Prepare yourself.
Here comes the leader of the Crows, ladies and gentlemen. Arriving fashionably late, it seems. Will he be enough to turn the tide against the vicious troll? ladies and gentlemen. I present to you the survivors of that terrifying exhibition, the Crows. What can the champion possibly muster to throw against them in the next match? Remain in your seats, Valor fans. The championship match is coming up next. I'll have your back out there.
Magnus threw everything but the sun and the moon at you, and you still made it through. You've amazed and delighted us once again. No team of crows has ever come close to your success. Here's your share of the prize, Gladiator. You've done it! You're in the final match! Make your preparations! This is it, Gladiator. You win this one, and the crows become tournament champions. Head down to the pit when you're ready. This is it, Gladiator. You win this one, and the crows become tournament champions. Head down to the pit when you're ready. I wish you well in and out of here, Gladiator.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this. Are you ready for this? Winning this match will make us tournament champions. It won't be easy. The Lords are the best trained team we'll ever face. It's all been for this moment, Gladiator. Don't falter now. He's paid good money for some of the best fighters in Amalur to help him with this next match. We'll be facing combatants from every discipline of battle, from warriors to sorcerers. The champions team is perhaps the best trained in the arena. And obviously they've never lost. There will be no mercy out there. No cruelty. Here we are at last, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting. The team that wins this next match will be crowned champion. need me out there for a strong sword.
You did it, Gladiator! The champion threw everything at you and you bore it all with a grin. At least I think that's what that was. Jokal had this great sword to give you as a final reward. He also mentioned he wanted to speak to you about managing the arena. And finally, here's the key to the champion's manor. Take a rest, sit for a spell in the den. I'm sure that when you return you'll find a new challenger waiting for you. As champion, the gambling den and the arena are yours. You should speak to Jokal. He wanted to make arrangements with you to manage all of this. Good luck in your future endeavors, champion.
that 100 gold says the crows don't make it past the next
Make
match.
certain you come back in one piece, champ.
Pull up a chair, gladiator.
I'm counting the drinks before she falls over.
No,
I can't wait to see the team tournament you put on, champion.
We're tournament champions now, I suppose. This is funny. I thought I'd feel more elated. I suppose I wish I got to be grand champion coming out of this. But we can't all be you. That's you now that we've defeated the Lords of Valor. Enjoy it while it lasts. I'm sure challengers to your title will arrive soon enough. Don't worry about us ex-crows challenging you. We've agreed to wait until someone else takes the title from you before pursuing it. We've grown fond of you. He's got a wife to look after in Dallentarth. I suppose he'll be making the trip to see her soon. Sounds like a hassle. I'm glad I don't have a wife. He's going to follow through with his plans to join the Warsworn. He'll last all of a month. I plan on taking bets in the den. There aren't crows anymore. At least, not until the next tournament, if you decide to hold one. I'm not going anywhere. Winning the tournament wasn't enough for me. I want your title someday. Farewell, champion.
Nothing like a swig of cool ale after running around out in the... Hail, gladiator! Can I offer you a drink? Well, I've worked in the gambling den since its establishment. I serve the best cocktails this side of Detir, and all bets happen through me. You will never find another place on Amalur is infused with the spirit of competition. We make the careers of gladiators and gamblers both, and they love us for it. Helga's my best customer. When she's not fighting in the arena, she's here drinking. They say, and this is only a rumor, mind you, that her magic is fueled by alcohol. The more she drinks, the more fire she hurls. She inspires the local drunks to make something of themselves. We've got a lot of local drunks. Hey, you're the new crow, aren't you? Sorry, but it's against house policy to allow active gladiators to bet. I'm sorry, champion. The gladiators aren't allowed to bet. Your predecessor threatened my life to allow it, and I'll not let it happen again. Good luck out there, gladiator.
Franz Engelhardt, Fate Weaver extraordinaire at your service. Well, this is most unusual. I cannot glimpse your fate. I look at you, and all I see is a void. I spend my days here dispensing fortunes to the gladiators and gamblers, for a hefty price, of course. I did not foresee that you would be the one to become the Crow's new leader, Fateless One. But their destiny remains the same. They will not survive this tournament. He's a simple man, cares for only one thing, and pursues it with a single-minded focus that many lack. You would be wise to exercise caution when it comes to our champion. He's a fierce competitor, even beyond the arena. Valor Arena has been kind to this Fate Weaver, given me a steady source of income by way of gladiators and gamblers. You'll be surprised how often they try to take their frustrations with destiny out on me. Over time, I've learned to defend myself. Not all of them trust in my abilities, but those who do pay handsomely for my services. Whether their fate is favorable to them is beyond my concern. You'll find all manner of fans and gamblers here, all of whom I can turn into gold in my pocket on a good day.
working the den. Keeps me out of that damned...
I could do this all day. This is an ancient or main tribal
Fallen down.
I think. This is an ancient or main...
She's not a very good dancer.
Welcome. Any socketed gems I can remove for you? Well, hello there. Are you suffering from anything, warrior? Festering wound? Magical burns? Good old-fashioned sword stabbing? I've got a poultice for that.
Great work, Gladiator. Now that your reign as champion has begun, the House of Valor goes to you. The manor, the gambling den, the markets, all of that land is yours. I know you lead a busy life, so I'd be happy to take care of them for you, for a small fee. But don't worry, I'll just take a small slice of your profits. Come by every once in a while, and I'll hand over the money that the den and the arena generate. Come back a little later, champion. We need more time. He's exhibited violent and erratic behavior, I know. Before your first match, his Fate Weaver told him that your team would lose. Apparently, he believed his friend and bet significantly on your loss. His desperation mounted as you continued to win, and he continued betting against you. The rest you know.
Asa Alfaran at your service. I don't believe we made it through all that. I'm glad you were there, helping us through it. We couldn't have overcome that handicap otherwise. I'm looking to join the War Sworn as soon as possible. After what we've been through here, they'd have to throw something this Scarrick at me to show me something new. Don't worry. I won't be challenging you for that title anytime soon. He mentioned wanting to travel to Dalintarth. I think he's got family there. The tournament is over, so the Crows are no more. At least until next year, if you decide to hold another event. I'm not sure what she's planning to do after all this. She practically lives out of the gambling den. I'm not sure she's going anywhere. Farewell, champion.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this. As leader of the winning team, you're now the reigning Grand Champion of Valor. Can't say I'm unenvious of your position. We couldn't have done it without you. You've officially succeeded Magnus as champion. How does it feel? And don't worry, your title is safe. From us, at least. After all you've done for us, we won't fight you in there. We're Crows no longer, champion. The tournament is over, and we were the first Crows in history to win. He's finally going to join the Warsworn, I think. It's about time. Sounds like he's already seen more combat here than your average Warsworn. After all this, I think I need some rest. My wife lives in Dalintarth. I've been wanting to make the trip home. Maybe now's the time. Thank you for all you've done, my friend. Keep your head on your shoulders. Helga's always had aspirations to be Grand Champion. Don't think she'll challenge you, but I doubt she's leaving the arena anytime soon. Farewell, champion. Exactly as old as Hail, gladiator. Welcome, stranger. I'm the arena manager and announcer extraordinaire. I also spread word of the gladiators. Remember Ivan the Invincible, the dragon, or Lotus Killer? No? Well, granted it might be because they're dead. But they had a huge success at the time, and that's all thanks to me. It's tougher than it sounds. Should try shouting over the din of the crowd all day long. I adore the place. Wouldn't have worked otherwise. And where else can one find such bone-shattering entertainment, eh?
Champion.
What do you need today? Come see me again.
May I help you? Be safe.
It's busy. I've got supplies if you need them. Don't be a stranger.
think, Wanderer?
Gladiators are dangerous.
Hey there, stranger. You look like you... You've seen some combat.
Welcome. Any socketed gems I can...
Greetings, wanderer.